Robstown, Texas. On the Gulf Coast region of Texas, just outside of Corpus Christi, lies the self-proclaimed biggest little town in Texas. Officially founded around 1906 to 1907, when George H. Paul of Iowa purchased some 10,400 acres of land, then known as the Driscoll Ranch, and began his land company, encouraging other entrepreneurs to come to the growing town. Among the small business ventures was a small store established by Robert Driscoll Jr., and it was known as Rob's Store. Soon after that, the locals began referring to it as Rob's Town.
Still stickered up.
Thus, the birthplace of the town's name. Like many old Texas towns, the original location was 3 to 4 miles west of the present-day Robstown. Established as a St. Louis, Brownsville, and Mexico Railroad cut-through from Corpus Christi to Laredo in 1903. The land was soon cleared of mesquite trees for agricultural purposes. Today, Robstown is literally at the crossroads of opportunity, since it is at the center of a strategically located transportation infrastructure that includes access to rail, highway, and water shipping port to move production internationally. The North-South Union Pacific Railroad, previously the Missouri Pacific Railroad, crosses the Kansas City Southern, previously the Texas Mexican Railroad. This makes possible the transportation of products to and from Canada and Mexico and other parts of the world via the port of Corpus Christi. Unfortunately, along with the perks of industry, there are some serious issues that are most often overlooked. While researching this specific location, I found information pertaining to drinking water contamination in the Robstown area. At first, it seemed like a small mistake, but after some further digging, it seems as though this is an ongoing problem that's never been thoroughly addressed. Can you drink the water in Robstown? Though researchers are in dispute, here is some leading evidence, and the links are in the description as well. No, Robstown tap water is not safe to drink, as it has an active health-based violation of the Safe Drinking Water Act.
Wow, dude.
While tap water that meets the EPA health guidelines generally won't make you sick to your stomach, it can still contain regulated and unregulated contaminants present in trace amounts that can potentially cause health issues in the long run. These trace contaminants may also impact immunocompromised and vulnerable individuals. The EPA is reviewing if its current regulations around pollutant levels in tap water are strict enough and the health dangers posed by unregulated pollutants. Robstown Tap Water Safe Drinking Water Act violation history prior 10 years. Below is a 10-year history of violations for the water system named for Robstown in Texas. Prior 10-year violations linked in description. In short, this list includes maximum contamination level violations, disinfectants and disinfection byproducts rule, violation of monitoring of treatment falling under the microbial group and surface water treatment rules group. And that was only since the latter half of 2018. Boil water notices are just a part of life for many rural Texas families. Most of us grew up with them and rarely think twice. After more and more incidents coming to light recently, that makes me wonder if any of us should be drinking our tap water. An abnormal majority of these issues are overlooked by our government officials and only brought to our attention through social media. Also linked in the description is Protect Environmental Services Incorporated, a hazardous material cleanup group. Thank you all for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you did, feel free to hit the like button and maybe even subscribe. If you have any other information or thoughts on this, please leave a comment. I love to read them. I'll see you all next week.